And everybody just lined up, and outside the whole precinct, we just lined up on the whole block, which is not a street. Let him go. Let him go. And freak out. And honestly, he told me he was feeling it as he was getting pulled inside the precinct. And those cops got so scared, all of them just came out. All the cops just came out. And they didn't know what to expect. It was an amazing show, of course. It was like the scene from Malcolm X. It was a beautiful show of force, and they let him go. People don't understand this. In New York City, hold on. In New York City, when you get arrested on a Saturday, you come on Monday, Tuesday. No, we got a lot of that attack. Today was an amazing day. It was pouring. It was a tropical storm. It was raining cats and dogs. We were still out there, no matter what. We were still out there standing up for truth and justice. When we came out loud, Silver Street's private Building 7, and we made our noise heard, and everybody heard us. Whether it was Building 7, whether it was Wall Street, whether it was City Hall, whether it was Police Plaza, people heard us, and that's what it's about. And those police officers, the Police Plaza, they knew what you were. They were new, they were looking, and they anticipated, and they were happy we were there. And I want to thank again everybody for coming out today. God bless you for being part of this.
These arrogant, evil old men full of hubris thought they were still playing the propaganda game of 40 years ago where they could kill a president in broad daylight and blow his head off and then lie to the public. They carried out their attacks right at the dawn of the new media, the explosion of the internet, and a new generation. And their bloody assault upon humanity to launch their new world order is going to be their undoing. Luke was just talking about it when I came into the hall. About 2 hours after I was on the ground, I was already in handcuffs down at Fox Studios. And I tell you, I don't think I've ever lost control like that. It was like biblical. We get off the plane, we drive to our hotel, Discovery Channel meets us, some other crews meet us, and we say, well, let's go down to the Army recruiting station. The demonstration's already going on. Down there on Times Square, we show up, we talk, we march, and all of a sudden, spontaneous news. Geraldo Rivera outside Fox Studios doing a rare outdoor broadcast, which they don't normally do. They were doing it so they have more of a runway for all of their anchor women to dress up scantily. And on our way marching down there, the sun is setting. It's a red sky with the flashing lights of, the corporate propaganda down there flashing, and there's garbage, heaps of it all on the street. This is biblical. This is the end of days. We get over there. Geraldo Rivera's got this handlebar mustache, and he literally looked like Stromboli from Pinocchio. And we would say 9/11 is an inside job. He turned around and got yes. It was literally like the devil, a cartoon devil. Kind of the third world's image of the devil. And I was going, holy, this is unbelievable. And the women were all lined up out there. The Fox anchors, normally they go on, it's all serious. They're literally pouring it out. More than what I've seen in Miss America or at a topless bar. And I've never been years ago. The point is, this was unbelievable. Now, I finally watched it on YouTube this morning, days after it happened. I was too busy. And I mean, we were louder than they were. 9/11's an inside job. Government sponsored terrorism. 30 minutes of Fox propaganda. Shut down. Folks, it's just amazing to be here with you tonight, and I want to know that, I want you to know that it means a lot to me, the days we spent together, the things we've done here, and the effect that we've had, regardless, we are brothers and sisters, regardless of race, color, creed, where we're from. We all are cut from the same fabric. We all bleed red founts of blood. We all came out of our mama's wombs, and God loves every single one of us. And in each and every one of you, there is a burning desire to see bullies and tyrants be brought to justice and to pay. About 10, we had to get him back to the hotel. and she never saw went to dinner with her and her husband. And we were talking about people in the Island Truth Movement and how great they are. And even mentioned somebody, talked about him and how sweet he was and how nice he was and how what a hero he was and how much he'd done and how he was traveling all over the world waking people up. And we were sitting there just off some side street, 4 or 5 blocks off of one of the main thoroughfares. And all of a sudden, we turn around, there's a guy looking through the window. What's the chance we just sat right by the window of this big restaurant? We turn around, and it's William Rodriguez looking through the window. And then he, just in the last few days, got these incredible new interviews that only confirm and double and triple and quadruple proof the information he's brought forward about the bombs. And I'm telling you, folks, that was a sign. But there was one more sign that I talked about earlier last week on my own radio show. And that was about a year and a half ago, before we had the 9/11 neocon symposium with 1,200 people out in LA. It had been Charlie Sheen's idea. And I was visiting out in LA for a couple days. We kind of went and hit out this outdoor hamburger place kind of in a corner so he could eat in peace. And we're sitting there eating. He goes, yeah, I know that's my idea, but I just don't know. I'm kind of conflicted. It's almost like I want to sign. And I was like, yeah, look, I'm not pressuring you to do it. It's your idea. You do it if you want to. We'll keep it quiet. That's really all your idea. But if you don't want to, listen, I got stuff to do. I'm frankly not looking forward to it. I'm going to organize this. And he said, yeah, keep eating. About 2 minutes later, nobody could hear us. We're on the edge of the facility. A black man walks out with his hamburger, and he walks over and he goes, I just want to say something. I really appreciate you, Alex Jones, and I appreciate what you've done, Charlie Sheen. And I just feel like I need to tell you that I think you ought to have some type of event in Los Angeles. I mean, talk about a tent revival. And I'm not here with a tent revival. This stuff is happening. This stuff is happening, just like William Rodriguez tonight. Rodriguez walks right up to that restaurant and felt pulled to look into that window, and there we are sitting at a table, and then I turn around, my head's in the back of the window, and I turn around and it's William Rodriguez looking in. Then we go down the block and we're parking the same parking garage. Ladies and gentlemen, doors opening worldwide. So hopefully, if we continue, we should never